Hey Evan and Kristen, this is Mark from Set My Site. So this is the membership page here. So I'm gonna add the initial link that you guys sent me for the MindBody sign up, which is right here, to this membership page. I'm just gonna show you how I think maybe it would be best added to the page, and just kind of show you in this video, and then you can kind of emulate how I do it. Or if you don't like this option, then just tell me if there's another way you want to do it, and I'll show you how to do that too. But I figured this is probably a good way to do it. So I've got the membership page here. So I'm here in the back end of the membership page. And so what I want to do is locate the text area, which has, all of these different options here, which is right here. And so I'm just going to go and click on the pencil icon to open up the text editor for this section. And yeah, give me a second here because my internet's really slow right now, so it's going to take a little while for these things to open up. Alright, so I've got my unlimited class membership, I have my price then, and then beneath my price I have a small description, just like right here. So I want to add the link to just underneath the subscription, the description. So I'm going to just hit enter right there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this section here called short codes, and this will insert a code. It kind of looks like this. This is like the code for a space and then a line and then a space. That's how you get this nice little space over here and this line right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter in a short code that looks like this. I can just click on short codes, and then there's a bunch of different short codes that I can insert. And so what I want to do is I want to insert a button short code. And so I'm going to click on full button syntax, and boom, it puts this big ugly looking code into my text editor. But don't worry, it's not that complicated. In fact, there's only two things you need to adjust on the short code itself. So the first thing you want to look for is the word link, right? Well, that comes up first. So it says button link, right, equals, and then you see these two quotation marks. What you want to do is you want to insert your link in between those two quotation marks. So just paste it in, just like that, in between those two quotation marks. So now it has a link equals quotation mark, then the entire link inside it, and quotation mark, right? So you could see my link right in there now. So that's the first step. Add the link in there, and then once you've done that, the only other thing that you have to do is change the text on the button. And that's at the very end of the shortcode where it says button name. So you can simply select this where it says button name, and then I like to use caps in my buttons, so I'm going to caps lock this, and then you can do something along the lines of sign up now. And so that can be the button text that people are going to see. That's it. So I'm going to click save changes, and so now you can see that the shortcode that I added it's right in here. And I know it looks ugly on the back end, but on the front end it's going to look nice. So I'm going to click on update. I'm going to go back to my membership page, and then I'm going to refresh the page. And so there it is. This is the button that we just created with that shortcode. And so the user now has the option to sign up for this class by clicking here. Now I'll show you one more thing. You notice that when I click on that button, it opens up this sign up page on the same window. If you're happy with that, then you don't have to do anything else. If you want to make that sign up page open in a new window, then there's one more trick that you have to do. I'll show you what that is here. Close these windows out. So I'm going to go back to where my button is, which is right here underneath this description. I'll click on my pencil icon to access the text editor. I'll wait a couple of years for it to load. Here we are. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my button, and then what you're going to want to look for is going to be, I know it's a lot to look at here. Okay, yeah. Okay, so what you're going to look for is this area where it says target underscore blank equals false. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to change false to true. So if I just change false to true, actually I don't want that cap, so just type it in regular. Alright, so if I change false to true right here where it says target underscore blank equals now quote true end quote, I'm going to click save changes. I'm going to update my website. Now I'm just going to view the page here so we can see the change. Okay, and now the button's still there. So when I click on it now, notice that it's going to open up in a new tab. Click on it, boom. It opens up in a new tab now. And so, and that way, this way, if people exit out of this tab, they're not exiting out of the website. So generally if you're going to be sending people to another website through a button or link, it's advised to use that option where they open up that new website or that link in a new tab. That way, if they have to exit that tab, they haven't actually exited your website. Now, obviously, if that's not what you want, and you want them to have, you want that sign up page to open up on the same exact page, then you don't have to make that adjustment to that target underscore area like I showed you now. But yeah, so that's how you would do it. So for each of the other sections here, you just do it the same way. So let me see here. So we have family membership, so I'll copy that. And so you have family membership down here. So I'll just show you one more time just for reiteration and for clarity. So we have family membership, we have our price, then we have our description, and then what we want to do is just beneath our description, I'm going to click enter. I'm going to use my shortcode. I'm going to insert my full button syntax shortcode. I'm going to locate the button link area and insert my link in between the quotation marks. I'm going to locate my target blank equals area and change false to true. If that's what you want, that's up to you. And then finally, I'm going to change the text on my button at the very end of the shortcode, and I'm going to change that to the same text that I had before, which is sign up now. And then I'm going to click save changes, and then I'm going to click update. I'm going to refresh my page. Okay, I want to scroll down, and you can see now it says family membership sign up now. Click on that, and that should take us to the family membership page, family membership. So cool, we're good to go here. So they can just click on this to make the purchase, and they're ready to rock and roll. That's all there is to it. So hopefully this method here is desirable and you think it looks nice and works well for you. If that is the case, then just follow along with this tutorial. The last thing I'll say real quick is within these shortcodes, it's really important not to accidentally delete or change any other areas except for those areas that I showed you. Because literally just kind of accidentally removing a quotation mark or a letter or a space or a hashtag, or if you accidentally remove this little bracket here from the sign up now button on accident, that shortcode's not going to work. So if you notice that your buttons aren't working on the front end, they look broken or something like that, then just delete the shortcode that you created and insert it again as a new shortcode, and then reapply the link, reapply the sign up now text, and you should be good to go. So again, hopefully this is helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to let me know.